Hey guys, Taylor here, Spraungel Performance Marine. Today I have two of what are arguably the hottest products on the market right now. I have the Humminbird Mega Live 2 and the Humminbird Xplore. We've been getting a lot of questions. These units have been generating a lot of buzz. So today what we're gonna do is something a little bit different. We're gonna take you guys on the water. We're gonna go out fishing with these things. We're gonna walk you through the product. We're gonna walk you through the settings so you can dial these units in once you get them. We're gonna give you our honest impression on them, and we're hopefully gonna catch a few fish in the process too. Follow us along. We're gonna head out in the lake and we're gonna dive into these things. So right off the hop, right here what you got, this is, I restored Sonar defaults. This is exactly what you get. I'm obviously in forward mode. Pretty incredible image. You know, we're here in probably 24, 25 feet of water, and I got my range set at 110 feet looking forward. I can see kind of whatever I would want to see. So you got a couple of fish right there. You know, really good picture. But what I want to kind of go over is kind of some of the settings with Mega Live 2, some of the new settings that they have, the new colors and stuff. So let's get into that. So I got it forward right now and everything is good, but I want to tweak it a little bit. Obviously we can adjust our sensitivity up and down. This is kind of going to give us more of what's going on. If I drop that back, you're going to end up losing some of your picture. It's going to start getting dark. Real simple on that. Contrast, that's just going to change your picture sharpness. Again, this is all going to kind of be for your eyes. The biggest thing with Mega Live 2 is their colors they have are absolutely incredible. So Alabama Amber, that's kind of your basic live sonar amber color. Spring Craw, really good color. What I really like for ice fishing or for open water fishing is this Doppler. So obviously you have a blue background. It's kind of dark, but all of your marks are going to show up really bright. So if you have a fish that's just outside of the cone, that fish is going to show up. You're going to see it a lot sooner, and it's just easier on the eyes. Parrot, that's basically an amber, but more hot. It's kind of like fish and weeds are going to show up a little bit better. Fish and timber are going to show up better. Same with this motor oil. It's just a little more red. Again, all dependent on your eyes. Kind of dialing this thing in here for ice fishing. Again, this is going to be the same for whether you're fishing in a boat or fishing on the ice. Obviously in Minnesota, this is the best we got right now. I like to adjust my sensitivity. So on this Doppler, so I am getting kind of that fuzz. That way I know I'm setting my transducer a little hot, and I know I'm going to definitely be picking up everything that's around me. So if I exit out of this and I kind of spin it around, I know if there's, if there's going to be fish around me. Like right here, here's one up close. I'm gonna see everything. And again, I mean, the fish show up on this thing like crazy. It's absolutely phenomenal how well fish show up on this. And we're looking out way too far. Like if I bring this to a more reasonable range, 90 feet, again, anything that you see is gonna show up really good. So another thing I wanna go over, a problem in the past with the Mega Live 2 was that the mount was super sloppy. They've really upgraded the mount on this. It's the same kind of style of mount, but it's a lot tighter. It clicks in a lot tighter. It doesn't wobble around. When you set it to a position, you can be confident it's looking at the exact angle. So here I have the Mega Live in down mode. I'm gonna drop down. I'm just gonna show you what this thing looks like jigging. Dropping down a small spoon. That's a fish coming up to my bobber. I've got a bobber set over here. He might eat that bobber before I drop down to him. But you can see, like, this thing is crazy sensitive. You know, it's picking up my line, and these fish are absolutely 100% obvious. Like, there's no way, you would mistake that for anything else. That's definitely a fish. So that's one thing that's really cool about this. It uses phased array technology, which is really clear, really clean. I don't have any crazy settings or anything. This is pretty much box stock. I just turned the sensitivity up a little bit, and I'm using that Doppler color, which I absolutely love for ice fishing. And as you can see, I've got a fish on me that's being a little bit crabby, but these fish that are coming through here, are absolutely popping out. It's unbelievable how easy it is to see fish on this. And then my jig too. You know, my jig is showing up crystal clear. You know, see, we got fish. These fish are belly to the bottom. I mean, we're fishing for perch right now on a mud bottom. So these fish are down in soft bottom, and this thing's picking it up and doing an amazing job at it. So one thing I want to touch on quick with the Xplore is it is a completely new user interface, different than what we had on Helix and Solix and Apex before. So if you go to your home screen and you go into your views and you select like a double view, like this one right here. If you want to see the view in full screen, you just take 2 fingers, press and hold, and that will bring that screen up in full screen. So right now, if I wanted to jig on the Mega Live, I have this. Now, had I had this on my boat and I wanted to go back to the 2D Sonar screen, all I got to do is press and hold again with 2 fingers, and it brings that split back up. So what that's going to be really nice for is if you have a 4-panel split where you have your side imaging, mapping, 2D, and down imaging, and you want to see your side imaging on a full screen for a second, you can again go press and hold with 2 fingers. It'll bring up full side imaging screen. You can see what you got to see. Press and hold again with 2 fingers. Boom, right back to your 4-panel split. Another nice thing about these units is your favorites, which are stored right here. So you can set these to whatever you want. So if you've got some screens you really want to switch between really quickly, boom, you can hit this little star up here. 2D Sonar, side imaging, down imaging, whatever you want to pin here will be stored here, and you can get to them quick. Another cool feature when you're in this panel, so right now we have it in down view, is if you go to this panel right here, you can choose your down between narrow, full, and wide. So basically what that's going to do is that's going to suck your screen in. So if you don't care about what's going on aside from you, so right now I have it set, it's looking out 12 feet either side. If I change that and I go to wide, now I'm looking 20 feet out either side. So if you want to see if fish are coming into your spread, or if you just want to get a little bit more view, you can change that. But if you really only care about what's going on down right below you, you can change that to narrow. So that's another really cool feature with these Xplorers and the Mega Live 2. There's buttons on the front of this. Now these aren't just for saving screens. While you can do it, so you can see right now I have different screens saved to this. These are One Boat Network screens, so you can set these up to go to your trolling motor control menu, your Raptor menu, your Talon menu. Basically anything that's part of the One Boat Network system, you can program to these. Super easy to do. Press and hold. You're going to get an option. You can click on which one. You can do views and menus, and right there you can do Mega Live target lock, menus, trolling motor, Raptor, or Talon. If you like what you saw today, be sure to like and subscribe. We're going to try to do a bunch more videos like this. If you've got any ideas for future videos that we should do, be sure to drop a comment and let us know. Thanks.